Today I'm showing you how to use up all your foundations that are hiding in the bottom of your makeup bag so there's no waste. Hey followers, welcome back to a new tutorial. Today I'm showing you how to use up those little bits of foundation or full foundations that you've bought and not returned because they were not right. So they could be the wrong colour or they might be the wrong texture, and I'm going to show you how you can mix them to make them work for you. If this is your first time on my channel and you are looking for more videos on hair and makeup to get confident with technique, then hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified for more videos like this one. Okay, so if you are guilty of having all these different products hidden in the bottom of your makeup bag, and one might be too thin, one might be too thick, one might be too matte, I'm going to be giving you my tips on how you can use up all these products, particularly when you're trying to save money. Okay, so the simplest of tips is if you have one that's too thick and one that's too thin, and you want one in the middle, you're clearly going to mix them together. You'd mix a tiny smidge of the darker one with a bit more of the lighter one and then mix them around. And then if you find that it's too light, you'll put a little bit more of the darker one and vice versa. Then as well, if you did the same thing, you could have one that's very, very wet and one that's very dry. And that with just a small bit around my jawline, see what it feels like. If that starts to feel really, really dry or really, really wet, mix a tiny bit more of the other one. The next way you could do this is by using them like a contour. If you were doing around the bottom of your face and around the middle of here, you'd use just like lighter colour. So you might still need to mix the two colours like this and then go straight on to your flat out darker one when you come to do areas where you would normally use your bronzer. So everybody is slightly different. Some people like to do the bronzer like a number 3, some people like to contour with it. So if you've got a slightly higher forehead, you'd want to use this slightly darker one all around your hairline, but you need to use the majority of whatever's on your brush you're going to use in your cheek areas, and then you're going to use the dregs around what's left on your brush around your hairline, and then you're not going to overload your hairline with a load of dark colour, especially if you are blonde like me. You will end up with a nice little makeup line in your hair, so you really, really don't want that. And finally, the way that I do this for all my clients, I use all these HD brows. I love, love, love this product. It's not too matte. It is a heavier product, but you can adapt it. If you're looking for any demonstrations on how to mix up the foundations, then also let me know. You can find our Squaddies Facebook group down in the comments, so you can come and follow us on there, and I can do some little mini videos. Too dewy, then you can go in with a mattifier underneath. I recommend these I use in my kit. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Stick, and you literally can wipe this on your skin first. So you'll pop that on, it rubs on like a pan stick over your oily areas. If you have oily areas but they're not major, there's Professional from Benefit. And then you put your foundation over the top, and then if you want it matte, it needs to be matte still, then Urban Decay do this mattifying De-Slick powder, which is amazing. And then I use De-Slick finishing spray over the top of that. So if you're finding this useful, comment below with don't waste products. And if there's anything else that you are wanting to use up at home and you're not quite sure how to use it, then let me know what that product is too down there. You want to take this slightly lighter, your skin's feeling really, really dry, you don't want anything to feel too heavy and too cakey, then I have been using this from Pixi. This is the Pixi Rose Oil, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I massage that into my skin, leave it on for a few minutes, and then put my moisturiser over the top. In addition to that, because this can feel really, really heavy for me and I only really like a light foundation, I've been mixing in this Strawberry Booster, and this is by Bybee. This was a little product that came in my glossy box, and I mix a drop of this in with a small pump of this foundation. So I probably use this much foundation and then I drop some of this oil in, and again I mix it on the back of my hand and then put it all over my face. If you don't like anything too oily, there is Smooth Affair from Jane Iredale, and this is their facial brightening serum. It's quite a hydrator. It smells absolutely gorgeous. It smells like orange, like a vitamin C, like oranges. It's really, really nice. That is gorgeous on the skin. So that'll give you hydration without feeling too oily. So you can add that into your foundation as well, or you can put it on your skin, or you can do both depending on what your skin's like. And then in addition to that, there is the MAC Strobe Cream, which I love. So this creates a little bit of radiance, and then it will just dilute your foundation ever so slightly because it feels a little bit, gives you a little bit more hydration again on your skin. So if I have somebody that I'm trying to mix these foundations down for, I could add this in around the jawline and the forehead and put this onto the cheekbone in a smile, into a C shape around the sides of the brow bone. So if you have thicker, heavier foundations at home and you want them to be lighter, so say you've only got, like me, your night out foundation is left in your makeup bag and you want this to be a bit lighter. So each brush you will use will make this different. So I use a really, really big brush to put my makeup on that's a bit more like a kabuki. So if you have a brush like this that's tapered and it goes rounded, the tip of the brush, if you dab that into your foundation and then work that bit of foundation all the way through the brush, will come off much lighter. So you'll end up with it quite soft and going on. Again, this one's even smaller still, so you'll pick up even less foundation and you'll just buff it on. And then you can go for something like this, is a bit more like a sponge that goes on quite heavy. So if you're a full coverage, like to hide your freckles, you struggle with acne and you want something really heavy, you can go with this. These brushes are all from Peaches and Cream. This one is a PC05. This heavier one is a PC02, which feels a little bit like using a sponge if you prefer using like beauty blenders and stuff like that. And this one, which I've used to death, is a PC15. This is a really nice tapered brush. These are all available on Peaches and Cream. They do 3 brushes for £15, I think, and they do a whole collection. If you want to get more confident with your hair and makeup technique at home, you can start by subscribing and hitting the bell below so you don't miss anything. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.